Someone recently asked me about the orientation of the shells on my shotgun, and I thought that would make for a good video. Most of my shotguns have a very similar configuration to this. All the semi-autos have a red dot. Pump guns don't for some reason. I just haven't done it yet. But let's actually, because this is a video with guns involved, we need to make sure that this is empty, and it is. All the ammunition is on the outside, and it's all inert. No ammunition on the inside. It is in club form. So that means I can use it as a club. Additionally, let's talk about these rounds, inert rounds. I got both of these types from Brownells. So these, and unfortunately I can't tell you for the life of me, the brands. These were good for the first bit until they started chipping. And then they started creating malfunctions. These, however, have been absolutely fantastic with the brass rims. No problems, easy to use. And obviously these are reusable. Now these are also disposable items. When they break, you either throw them away or you can hold on to them to simulate malfunctions. But if you're running a shotgun, especially a tube-fed shotgun, you probably need to have some form of practice with it. And these are great to have because the secret to effectively running a shotgun is keeping it fed. So you're constantly topping it off. This is one of the most rewarding parts of a shotgun for me, is that whole challenge of keeping it fed. And it is a challenge. It's a lot of fun. And dry practice with these is, well, and me, it's a lot of fun. So this match saver. A lot of people don't like the match saver. I do. The one conflict I've found with it, though, is with certain gun racks, like stuff you find in police cars. They might have a bit of a conflict because of the larger diameter. Essentially, what it's doing is it's bringing a shell faster and closer to the chamber than taking something off your body or off your side saddle. So it's super easy to use, nothing to it, and it's just that easy. And I found in a competition, it was down to one shell and I didn't have one. But if I had this available, I would have won. So I'm not going to let that happen again. So then we have the traditional side saddles. Now I've used the different types. I've used the fixed rigid ones where after about 20 years of use or super, super hard use, they start chipping away and breaking. I've used the Velcro and elastic ones where the ability to swap them out is great. If the Velcro, though, gets a bit dirty, it can start wearing out. Again, that's also a disposable item. Also, the elastic is difficult to backfill because with shotguns, not only are you backfilling constantly the tube, but you're probably going to be backfilling the side saddle. Well, with the Aridus, essentially you have this cassette and it's removable. You have a latch here that you can completely remove the cartridge or the cassette. You get a brand new one, put it into place, snaps into place, fixed, doesn't move. Additionally, a loaded cassette fits in an M4 mag pouch. So that's really convenient. If you are a dedicated shotgunner, carry several of these and you're good to go. So the orientation of the shells, pretty easy. Brass down is for traditional loading. Everyone knows how to do that. But if we have an empty tube and an empty chamber with an open chamber, brass up is for grabbing that, dropping it directly into the chamber, closing it up. Nothing to it. Now, if you have an optic here, that is going to create a little bit of an obstacle, but it's nothing you can't resolve with some practice. So that is pretty much it. Shotguns are awesome. They're worthwhile. I love the fact that people are paying a little bit more attention to them and they're getting a little bit more spotlight because they're worth it. They're effective and they can do some pretty good work. So that is all. I will talk to you later.